Today we are going to read a book which was written by Javerra Pringle II, Cupcake Master. While Jordan was playing with his tablet in the living room, he could hear his mother singing a sweet song from the kitchen. He decided he wanted to join her. As he entered the kitchen, he could see she was getting prepared to bake vegan cupcakes for dessert. Jordan asked his mother, "Can you teach me to bake like you?" His mother nodded in affirmation and sent him to grab his blue apron with the words "Super Awesome Kid" from the hooks on the nearby wall. After getting his apron, Jordan returned to the kitchen island and began gathering the ingredients. He got out the coconut oil in place of butter used in the traditional recipe, flaxseed to make the flax eggs, agave so that the cupcakes will be sugar-free, and coconut flour, which also makes them gluten-free. He also got out the stand mixer, measuring cups, and his mother's recipe card. Jordan and his mom began to measure the ingredients for the cupcakes. While the mixer was going, Jordan started to think about starting his own business. He got the bright idea from helping his mom in the kitchen. He thought it would be awesome to use the skills his mom had taught him to become an entrepreneur while doing something he loves. Jordan said, "Mom, I think it would be amazing to start my own bakery business, but I would need you and Dad's help with the process." They went into the family living room with Dad so that he can join the conversation. Jordan and his mommy sat near his daddy on the couch. They began discussing Jordan's fascinating thought. Jordan shared with his father that he had a thought of starting his own vegan bakery. He told him that he came up with this idea while helping his mother make dessert in the kitchen. His father continued to listen with anticipation of how he could help his son. They bounced ideas off one another and concluded they needed to come up with ways to fund the business. Jordan suggested they start by checking his piggy bank in his room. Jordan and his dad went to his room to check his blue piggy bank on top of his dresser. There they found $45.62. He knew that would not be enough money. Dad saw the glimmer of hope in Jordan's eyes dim a bit. Just then, Dad had an idea. Dad said, "Well, Jordan, let's have a bake sale this weekend out in the front yard." Jordan replied excitedly, "That will be so much fun, Dad." They decided they could invite their family and friends. His mother could overhear the conversation from the living room, and without hesitation, she called everyone and let them know about this weekend's bake sale. Jordan and his dad went to the garage to find a table to set the cupcakes on and a chalkboard to write the menu and prices for the bake sale. Early Saturday morning, Jordan and his mom began to bake cupcakes for the bake sale. Dad went out front to make sure that everything was in place. While the cupcakes were cooling, Jordan went to assist his dad out front with the chalkboard and helped set up the table and chairs. Once they finished, Jordan went back inside to help his mom with icing the cupcakes. After he finished, his mom helped him bring the cupcakes out to the table so that he could start selling them. One of his neighbors came over to purchase a cupcake, and after taking one bite, she instantly suggested Jordan should enter the baking competition at the local elementary school. She said that those were the best cupcakes she had ever eaten. Jordan smiled with great joy. Jordan stated, "My school is having a baking competition and maybe I could win the money I need to start my own business." His mom saw his excitement and replied, "Sounds like a great idea to me, son." Jordan's best friend stopped to buy cupcakes. "Hey guys, they are $2 each and they all were baked with love," said Jordan. His friends eagerly paid their $2 and bit into the cupcakes. The sale lasted for a few hours. By the time the sun was going down, Jordan had run out of cupcakes. He sold every last one and even had some customers ask when would he sell them again. It had been a long day. Even though Jordan and his parents were tired, he asked his parents to help him count the money he earned at the bake sale. Jordan decided to get one of his mom's mason jars to keep his bakery money in. He counted his money carefully and stuck it in the jar. Jordan discovered that he earned $174. It wasn't enough to start his business. He told his parents that he thought about it and he wanted to enter the school baking competition. This time, he would practice different flavors to get ready for the competition. For the next 2 weeks, Jordan and his family practiced baking and tasting different flavors of cupcakes so they could decide which flavors to enter into the competition. He had an option of submitting 3 different flavors. Collectively, they decided that Jordan should bake red velvet and snickerdoodle flavored cupcakes for the competition. Excitedly, Jordan told his mom that he learned that the prize for the competition was $5,000. That was more than enough for him to start his business. He also told her nervously he would be competing against 9 other third graders at his school. It was competition day and Jordan was excited but very nervous. He had so many thoughts running through his mind as he and his family got into the car. What if I lose? What if the judges do not like my flavors? His father noticed the scared look on his face and reassured him that he was going to do great. That made Jordan feel a little better. They arrived at the school's gymnasium. They had balloons and a bouncy castle for kids to play in. The other contestants set up their tables with their baked goods. Jordan wanted his table to be perfect. He placed his cupcakes directly in the judges' view. The judges walked around the gym to every contestant and tasted the baked goods. Each judge had a clipboard and pen in their hands to keep score. When the judges arrived to Jordan's table, he got really nervous. He grabbed a hold of his parents' hands and watched as each judge took a turn to taste his cupcakes. They each made a face of excitement and mumbled to each other. That gave Jordan a sense of comfort. He was the last contestant, so once the judges finished with him, they went on stage and announced that they had a winner. After they gave encouraging words to every contestant, they announced that Jordan was the grand prize winner. He jumped with such excitement and gave both of his parents a hug. "I did it," he said. His father took him for ice cream to celebrate. Jordan and his father went to check out a space in the town's local shopping center to see if it would be a great location to start his business. They decided it was perfect. Over the next couple of weeks, Jordan and his father would stop by the local hardware and appliance store to purchase what they needed for the bakery. They got 2 really big ovens, a refrigerator, a sink, and baking pans. They also went to the bakery supply store to buy the ingredients such as flour, agave, almond milk, and flax seeds that they would need to have on hand for the bakery. The Saturday before opening day, Jordan and his father built the sign to hang out front and set up the appliances. They even tied a giant red ribbon on the front door that Jordan could cut during the opening. The day finally arrived, grand opening day. Jordan and his parents invited the mayor to take part in the ribbon cutting for his business. There were news reporters and people everywhere. The announcer came over the intercom and said, "Welcome to the grand opening of the newest business on the block. It's owned by Jordan, one of the local kids in the community." Everyone began clapping, and Jordan, along with the mayor, cut the ribbon. He opened the doors and customers flew in and purchased cupcakes. Everything was going so well. When they closed the shop for the day, they noticed every baked good had been sold. Jordan and his parents started to clean up after the crowd was gone. Before they locked up for the night, Jordan sat down with his parents to count the money he made from the sales on his first day of business. "Wow," Jordan exclaimed, $1,232.93. His dad gave him a high five and his mom gave him a hug. They reminded him that he had to use some of that money to purchase more ingredients and pay for his expenses to continue to run his business. He smiled and said, "Okay." They left and closed up the bakery for the day. "I'm the Cupcake Master for sure," Jordan thought. I hope you enjoyed this book. Let me show you the back of the book. This kid looks just like me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notifications bell. And last but not least, goodbye!